ignite. Phantom in flight. Mag so bright. Can't see me, but feel my mind. No face crypto, phantom protocol. Standing tall while empires fall. Central chains can't cage it all. Unshaken faith, I break the wall.
What is up, guys? Welcome to the No Face Crypto channel. Where's the face, no guys? You feel me? Today we're going to be talking about something pretty serious, and I seen a trend, well, on my channel, basically where my reverse carry trade videos are doing a little bit better as of recent. With that being said, let's focus on the actual thing at hand here. The reverse carry trade is probably happening right now. I'm quite certain it is unwinding as we speak. And as that is happening, we are seeing a fear and greed index absolutely shot. And we are also seeing a decrease in development for a lot of these United States properties, currencies, whatever you want to call them. The United States as a business is failing right now. And so Japanese people, a lot of people do not want to invest in bonds and United States bonds. Countries do not want to buy United States bonds. And we know this. We've known this for a while. What happens when that happens, guys? We're going to see an economic collapse. Black Swan event. This may be the start of a Black Swan event, I believe. But with that being said, we can go ahead and take a look at the JPY chart, guys. Over the last month, that has completely unwound. So this is not good in the grand scheme of things. But if you are invested in the correct assets and understand something, that Japan has the most Ripple and XRP infrastructure.
Taking over Japan. Breaking news. The Bank of Japan has confirmed by the end of 2025, every bank in the country will officially adopt XRP for payments. This isn't just big, it's historic. Japan is leading the world, making XRP the backbone of its financial future.
Here we can go ahead and observe a document from the NASDAQ posted on January 1st, 2025. 80% of Japanese banks set to embrace XRP for global payments by 2025. We are seeing an unwinding of the carry trade right now, guys. And so we can see here, industry leaders like Yoshitaka Katao, CEO of SBI Group, are strongly backing XRP for its potential to streamline cross-border transactions, which are vital for Japan's large migrant worker population. Real demand for XRP is key to its long-term success. Katao emphasized contrasting it with Bitcoin, which he believes lacks inherent value. They are telling you right in front of your face exactly what they are about to do, guys. And so we can go ahead and take a look. Like, Japan literally went ahead and put forth a stimulus package of $17 trillion in yen, about $110 billion, to counter rising prices, boost economic growth, and follow a recent economic contraction. And so this is literally showing you guys the unwinding of the Japanese carry trade right now. Right now. So what happens when you print money more and more and more? We see it in the United States all the time. The interest rates go up. So when the Federal Reserve of Japan goes ahead and hikes up interest rates even more, the carry trade becomes less attractive. Therefore, the carry trade unwinds. When that happens, a Black Swan event will occur. And we pair that with the fact that XRP is completely adopted in Japan with Ripple. And we know the new system is coming, and we know that Bitcoin is currently crashing actively. Fear and greed is at 16. What happens after a historic low? And then we pair that with a reverse carry trade, guys. I don't think people are prepared for what it's about to come here. I mean, and it gets even worse when you really discuss the Bitcoin ETF outflows. Here's an update. 870 million in one day, marking second largest outflow on record. Grayscale Mini Trusts Bitcoin recorded the largest outflow of 318 million. That is insane. And then we have the BlackRock IBIT ETF, which saw 250 million plus bleed out of the ETF. Do you think BlackRock doesn't realize what's happening here? You think they don't know about a reverse carry trade? You think they don't know where all of this money is going to be going? I cannot stress enough. You guys need to lock in or get locked the fuck out, quite literally. Subscribe to the channel if you want the no bullshit. What happens when you have a business that is literally struggling? The United States cannot, as a business, keep their head above water at all. They are drowning in debt. So how do you clear the debt? because it's no longer Bitcoin. It's not going to be Bitcoin, right? Understand what's really happening here, guys. The countries do not want United States bonds. It's facts right here. Without getting too much into the weeds, differences in domestic policy trade makes it extremely unattractive for Japanese investors to buy U.S. treasuries and hedge the currency risk back to yen. For example, if a Japanese investor was to buy a 10-year treasury today and hedges out the currency risk, they would get a 1.57% negative yield, obviously much lower than they could earn by buying domestic bonds. The August move was a violent that Japanese investors, I believe, simply hedged their currency exposure temporarily rather than sell their U.S. bonds. And now they are selling their U.S. bonds. They are selling their Bitcoin ETFs. They are selling everything. All right? Get ready for what is about to happen here. And that is all I want to say in this video. Very short and sweet, guys. The reverse carry trade is happening. And the evidence is right in front of you.
The SB&D is reporting that economic development project activity in the American South, the world's third largest economy, is at the lowest point of any year since they started collecting data in 1994. They actually say that deal-making activity in the region is worse than what they saw during COVID and in 2025. And I hate to say it, but look at the deal volume years and when they had bad deals. So look, good years, 730 deals, about 700, 680, about 670, about 630. 2008, global financial crisis, 429 deals. How many deals this year? 274. But so far we are on pace for the absolute worst year in the history that these statistics have been collected for deal making in the South.
I want you guys to understand something, and then I'm going to get out of this video. But Trump over the last year has been stacking up on U.S. and corporate bonds like nobody's business. The same bonds that no other country will buy themselves. None of them. Where does this wealth come from? Cryptocurrency. And that's not a knock, I'm not sitting here hating. That's not a knock. Nobody is buying up the U.S. bonds, and the only bonds that are getting bought up are being used with funds from cryptocurrency. So when the reverse carry trade completely unwinds and they print more and more and more money, because the United States will and Japan now will, where do you think the economy is going? We are overflowing. It is going to overflow. Things are getting crazy. All right? You feel me?
Yo, I'm the cipher inside the system, encrypted rhythm, algorithmic wisdom. Bankers panic when I twist the prism, cause I decentralize the mechanism. Ledger lock, my code immaculate. Truth so sharp it decapitates. No fiat faith, lie emancipate. XRP flow, recalibrate. Invisible king with a digital throne. Phantom of finance, flesh and bone. I rise from day to self-made, self-known. Unshaken, I move in the zone. They manipulate, I meditate. They inflate, I innovate. They speculate, I educate. I'm the glitch they can't eliminate. Raw res crypto, masked in motion, riding the wave like quantum motion. XRP devotion, pure explosion. Phantom of finance, fully raw res crypto. Chain reaction, breaking control, pure satisfaction. No middleman, just interaction. Rebel of rhythm, blockchain faction. From Tokyo ticks to London trades. My name echoes in crypto raids. I'm the anomaly markets crave. Silhouetted in code, I misbehave. Monetary matrix, I override. Quantum ink where the truth can't hide. They kneel to debt, I walk with pride. No face crypto, decentralized guide. Every drop of fun, I distill the flame. Every smear campaign fuels the game. They'll remember the ghost, not the name. Cause legends don't chase, they claim. Go, ledger ignite. Phantom in flight. Max so bright. Can't see me, but feel my mind. No face crypto, phantom protocol. Standing tall while empires fall. Central chains can't cage it all. Unshaken faith, I break the wall. No face crypto, though immortal. Through digital doors, I breach the portal. Untraceable force, transtemporal. Phantom of finance, suiting and racks. No face crypto. No banks, no borders, no masters. Just vision and velocity. The world's asleep, but the phantom never rests street.